All right, this is the building we're staying in. Our unit is up on the third floor, right in that upper left-hand corner. Well, I've come to Woodstone at Massanutten Resort, and I'm about to go into my timeshare for the week. So let's go inside and look around. All right, I'm staying in unit 330. So let's go inside and take a look. Now, as you can see, this unit is a lock-off unit, one labeled K for a full kitchen and the other E. I don't know what the E stands for. So let's go into the kitchen side first. When you enter this one bedroom unit on the kitchen side, you walk right into the living room, which has a nice couch that folds out into a bed, and it has a TV and a fireplace. Right next to that is the dining area, which is a very nice little dining area. Then back there is the bedroom. We'll go there in a minute. But then we turn and we have the kitchen area with a real nice double sink, a dishwasher, stove, microwave, and a really nice refrigerator. And then you can see you can enter the bathroom through the kitchen. Now let's go back into the bedroom. Now here in the bedroom we have a very nice king-size bed. There's a closet over there, and there is a large bathtub right here in the bedroom. That seems very nice. And then a TV, and then we can enter into the bathroom. Now this bathroom has your standard toilet, a walk-in shower, and then his and her sinks with a mirror for each of you. So that can be very convenient. Now let's walk back into the living room. Now back in the living room, we have the dining room, and then there is a balcony. So let's go outside and take a look out the balcony. Now coming out here, we're on the third floor, so you get a very nice view of part of the golf course over there. And here on the balcony, we have a table and 4 chairs. That's very convenient. And if you turn in the other direction, across those units, you can see the mountain, Massanutten Mountain. Well, that's the K side of the unit. Now let's go to the other side. All right, now let's go in the E side. This unit, you walk straight into a small dining area, which is basically connected to the living room, which has another fold-out sofa for a bed and a TV and a fireplace. And if we turn around, we have the kitchen area. This kitchen has a dishwasher, a microwave, and a smaller refrigerator, and no stove. You can also enter the bathroom from the kitchen on the E side. Now let's turn and go back into the living room, and from the living room you can enter the bedroom, which has another king-size bed, and it has a TV. Coming through into the bathroom. This one only has a single sink, a toilet, and a bathtub shower. Now, turning back into the bedroom, we can now look at the balcony in this unit. This balcony is smaller. There's only 2 chairs and a small table. But once again, you can step out on the balcony and you can see the mountains in that direction. If you turn, you can see the golf course. In the hallway, they have a washer and dryer room that had 2 sets of washers and dryers, actually 3 sets, and a sink. And you can get to this from the hallway. This building does have a handicap unit on the first floor and a handicap ramp to get in the door here. Right next to the building, they have 2 picnic tables and 2 gas grills out here that you can cook your dinner out here or your lunch and sit here and eat and look right out at one of the holes on the golf course that weaves through these units at Woodstone. Very nice. As you can see, they have a big indoor pool here that you can use, and next to the indoor pool, just outside these windows, and they have an outdoor pool, but it's cold outside right now, so nobody's going to be using that outdoor pool because it is closed. Here, they also have a very large game room with lots of games that you can play, and of course they do charge for these games. Then they have another game room where they have ping pong tables and 2 pool tables and some air hockey tables. So there's lots of opportunity to have fun down here. They also have a very large recreation and weight room here with plenty of machines that you can use to work out. I mean, this is a really nice exercise room that they have here at the Woodstone Timeshare with a wide variety of machines that you can work out on. Here at the resort, they have a park dedicated to James Lambert, and they have benches and a nice playground here with lots of playground equipment. And then they have swing sets here. So that you can swing on. They even have a covered picnic area that you can come to out here with 2 grills on the end. And then they have tennis and pickleball courts over there that you can play on. If you need to use the restroom, they're right here. 2 restrooms. And here are the 2 gas grills. And I opened one up so you could see what it looked like on the inside. Very nice. Over there they have different courts to play things on, including shuffleboard courts. They even have a machine here for keeping your score on shuffleboard. You can just raise these up every time you score and keep track of who's winning. It's nice to have restrooms and a bicycle rack right next to this playground. Well, I'm back from the vacation and I had a great time. I really enjoyed my stay at Woodstone Meadows. The units we were in were 2 one-bedroom lock-off units, making a 2-bedroom unit, but they also have some 2-bedroom lock-off units that are 2 bedrooms on one side and another 2 bedrooms on the other, or they can be divided up into 1 2-bedroom unit each. So either style you get, I think you'll enjoy because they're very nice. Now, during the vacation, went to the Fall Festival at Massanutten, had a great time, a lot of good music. Went up to the Skyline Drive and hiked a little on the Appalachian Trail, not to mention going to a lot of great restaurants in the area. Now, when you come to Massanutten, you have to remember that they do have a resort fee that they are going to charge you on top of your exchange fee to get into this timeshare. There are also a lot more amenities that were not featured in this video, but are featured in the review I did of the Massanutten Summit timeshares. And that can be found on my channel. And after this video, you will find the link on your screen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, see ya.